Hello and welcome to an introduction to engineering and manufacturing in Dumfries&Galloway. My name is Caroline Davidson. I'm a Programme Manager for developing the young workforce in our region. The role of DYW is to inspire young people to make informed and ambitious choices about their future career and to bridge the gap between business and young people. Today, we are going to take a look at engineering and manufacturing in the region. The Dumfries&Galloway Engineering and Manufacturing Forum was set up 3 years ago, the purpose of which was to bring like-minded businesses under one banner, to promote the sector and to provide opportunities to young people throughout the region. We spoke to members of our forum to ask them what they looked for in young people who wish to join their business.
Probably first thing we want to see is the enthusiasm towards the job, and we don't just want somebody who's coming here because they've been told to come for a job interview or their parents told them to come down and try down there.
I would say a mixture of both experience, but attitude is the biggest thing that we tend to look for. If somebody's not got the experience, if they can show that willingness to learn, that willingness to want to work, then that's something we can't teach them. We can teach them the skills, we can teach them all the processes here, but we can't teach them the attitude. So if somebody's got a good approach and a good idea of what they want to do, then that's something we look for a little bit more.
I think if you've got a general interest, then it's a good career path to go. There's a lot of variety. If you get into the bigger companies, you can learn from the bottom up.
That they need to have a bit of attention to detail and quite good maths skills. Yeah. But to be honest, it's mainly their work ethic. We want people that are willing to come in, get involved. Like so today we were quite, because you guys were coming, we were having a tidy up. We need people that are quite prepared to get involved with any aspect of the job.
There are many pathways into engineering. The academic engineers will go through university to get where they want to be. But we asked the apprentices who are already employed what qualifications they had before they started out on their career.
The basics of maths, and that was really kind of all I needed for this job, really.
Basic maths and English, craft and design, PE, pretty basic stuff, because I left it, was planning to leave at the end of 4th year, but ended up being start of 5th year, so I never really stayed on to do anything.
Manufacturing at school, and then you had graphic drawings, which obviously I use all the time now. Maths, physics, that kind of thing. But there was lots of, so the likes of trigonometry and Pythagoras, never thought I'd ever use it ever again in my life. Ever. Ever. And then use it every day. You have to. So if I ever see my teacher, I'll say, you were right.
As you can see, no matter what qualifications you hold, there is a job out there for you. So how do we go about getting that job?
College is a good idea. You always get everything you need from there, I think, for this kind of workplace. It's not too big on qualifications when you're doing apprenticeships and then work experience, all of that.
Most of the qualifications I got came from college. NC Mechanical Engineering, it was like higher maths and English, equivalent to what school was, but it's far much easier doing it at college than what school was, or I found it was anyways.
It was the college that said there was a job going here, so the college would recommend me to come here.
Foundation apprenticeship, 100%. Apprenticeship, 100%.
So, we have our qualifications, we have a job, but what does an engineer do?
Yeah, it did ask me about whether I wanted to be a miller or a turner or a welder or a fabricator. And at the time, I hadn't got a clue. I'd heard about welding. Yeah. I'd heard about welding. Yeah, I'll be a welder. Yeah. But when they actually got down to it and I got a wee bit of training on what all the things were, It was clearly obvious I did not want to be a welder.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a fitter and a turner.
And holes and big beams and everything, and cutting steel.
So we have everything from structural engineers, civil engineers, welders, fabricators, bandsaw operators. We've even got a couple of mechanical engineers as well.
So the final question we asked our apprentices is, what advice would you give to a young person who thinks that they may want to have a career in engineering and manufacturing?
Work experience.
Work experience, which I did.
Work experience.
Work experience.
Just looking for some work experience, so I asked him to see if I could come.
And you came here in the
Yep.
If you've been inspired by the presentation today, what are your next steps? Well, you could speak to your guidance teachers at school, or contact the advisors at Skills Development Scotland or at the DWP, or you could contact me up at Developing the Young Workforce, and let us bridge the gap between you and your new career. Thank you.